Intelligence.
Sí.
But what is an AI? Well, an AI is defined as an algorithm that provides a machine the ability to think as a human. So it gives them like a computer some human capabilities such as reasoning, recognizing patterns, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
It has two subfields which are machine learning. It's just like statistics, but with steroids, and deep learning, which is the most interesting of them because it's what gives the machines the ability to learn and recognize patterns. And what it does is that it tries to imitate the architecture of the neuronal networks of our brain.
Okay.
And it's not a new term, it's from the 1950s. But it has become very popular because of the new technologies and the data that is being generated every day. So the data is like the fuel for the algorithms, and it's nowadays known as the new gold. Recently, there has been surging these new models like AlphaFold, DALI, ChatGPT, or the self-driving cars for Tesla.
Okay, let's start. I will talk about Amazon. So first, we have to know that Amazon is an American multinational technology company which focuses on e-commerce, cloud computing, digital streaming, and artificial intelligence. But of course, we know that Amazon is the big store where we can find everything that we want. Amazon was founded by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is one of the big boss in our world, and from his garage in Washington on 1994. And Amazon first was an online marketplace for books, and of course we can find some books on Amazon, and they have nowadays the famous Kindle where we can read a lot of books, but of course now Amazon is the big store, not only a marketplace for books. Amazon provides number of services to its users. For example, the first, of course, is Amazon Store, where we can buy whatever we want online. And then it has devices and services for
were located. There are soldiers. It's a low security. I studied one of the top private schools in Mexico, so you can already imagine how extraordinary the school is. I really like to.
Time. It's a bit fun. Okay, you finished last, so we'll start from this side. How did you find the activity?
I don't know, it's like a little bit strange for me because I'm not very good in improvising, but it's like a challenge. Try to talk about something and it makes you think a lot, so it's good, but it's a little bit rare.
Okay, we're going that way, so it's your turn.
I think it's a challenge of talking like 1 minute and 5 fluently, because in Spanish is difficult and English is the double. so it's a challenge.
Okay, your turn.
I think that the most difficult thing that I find was to choose a subject to talk because I didn't like to talk again about my life and I'm 20 years old because that was something that we just talked at the beginning of the.
Okay. How did you find it?
I don't know. I think that I'm nervous with this activity because I think that English has been very difficult for me because I studied English 3 years ago, so it's a challenge.
Then we go.
But I think it's a good challenge because the first week we got nervous, but because we didn't know what to do or what to talk. But I think that when we start talking, you can say whatever you want. Don't think, not thinking about your pronunciation or. I think that when you have limit time to talk, you don't pay attention about what are your mistakes, but you can fluently more. Instead, you are thinking what are you going to say.
Exactly. Now I'm going to explain the reason of this activity. You answered part of it, part of the reason, because in your answer had part of the reason of this activity. This activity doesn't give you a lot of time to think. Because you're not thinking about you talking, you're not thinking about the pronunciation of your words coming out. All you're thinking about is meet the time.
Yes.
Talk till you get the time till you hear stop. Right? And what that allows you to do is to take your mind off thinking too much. It allows you to take your mind off thinking too much. Because when you start to think a lot, you tend to make a lot of mistakes. In this activity, there were rarely any mistakes. Pauses, yes. Pauses are common. It doesn't matter who is speaking, they will have time that you will take a little pause and go again. That's common all over the world. But the activity teaches us to get our mind off everything else and just focus on one thing. Getting the message through and talking and getting over before that time is up. Right? At first I knew it. All of you guys felt scared, nervous, because you didn't know what to expect, what the activity would be about, what topic to come up.
Bueno. Ahora sí.
Hello, good morning. Today I will talk about neuromarketing. So, what is neuromarketing? Well, neuromarketing is the study of how people's brain respond to advertising and other brand-related messages by scientifically monitoring brainwave activity, eye tracking, and skin response. And neuromarketing is used this research to predict how a particular product, service, or marketing campaign will perform. And what is neuromarketing used for? These neuromarketing techniques are used to study the brain to predict consumer decision-making behavior, and it's also possible to use neuromarketing to manipulate the consumer behavior, and at the same time it's could predict whether a person will buy a product, and assessing the neural impact of images in advertisement.
Ahora sí.
Yes. Where we are going to talk about the skincare. Skincare is a variety of practice that support the integrity of the skin, improving appearance in alternative skin conditions. They can include nutrition, avoid excessive exposure to the sun. It's like take care of you. Exists 5 types of skin. Oily, normal, dry, combination is sensitive. Oily is when you produce excess of sebum in your face. Normally it's like you have normal face, so you're oily but you're not dry. Dry, your skin is dry. Combination is like you can be oily and sensitive, or oil or dry sensitive. It can be each other, or also can be dry and oily, because you can have oily the T-zone and dry the cheeks. Sensitive is you have sensitive skin, like you are so sensitive to the things, the sun. What is a healthy skin? Depends on the habits. The habits depends a lot, because daily habits, the time you sleep, if you drink water, if you do exercise, the stress you produce in the day. These factors are so important for your skin, because if you don't drink water, your skincare don't going to do a lot for you. Or if you are all the
Chasing all the things. And how it began? Well, in December 2010, they had been seen together, but they declined all speculation about them. But months later, they appeared in the Caribbean kissing and then confirmed their relationship at the 2011 Oscars. And this is important. In that moment, Justin was 16 and Selena was 18.
Oh.
And this is their first breakup. It was in November 2012. They said that it was for trusting problems and difference of age, but there were rumors about their reconciliation. And the visa. This is another theory about what could happen. Other people said that Justin wanted to marry Selena to get the visa because it's going to be cancelled. So he proposed to her, but she refused. And that's the reason Justin married Haley, because she was the only who said yes. And these are some pictures about Haley and Justin's wedding and some special moments of Justin and Selena. And these are some questions. And I have some candies for you. Okay, who can tell me where Selena and Justin confirmed their relationship?
in the Oscars.
In what year?
2000. No.
Yo.
No.
Me. 2000.